It's a winning Wednesday. Let's hit it now. Let's go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for last minute betting with the Sports Nuts. Brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company. And boy, have we got a game changer for you. The new fantasy screen, folks, it's a game changer. If you're doing these DFS plays, this is absolutely a game changer. It's going to make you money, is it not, Mike?
100%. It's going to make your life a lot easier hunting for these DFS plays. We're going to put one together using the fantasy screen here tonight, so I can't wait.
Yeah, I think it's going to be fantastic. And along those lines, our prize picks last night, we hit 4 out of 5 picks, so we're getting back into the groove. Alan is here. Good evening, Alan, and evening to Tony. Tony's always here with us, taking care of that little baby girl, and he's always here with us, and we appreciate you. I just got the link out to Jabari a few minutes ago, and Ben's here. Ben had to, Mike, he had to deal with his Sabres losing last night.
So did I, and that was unfortunate. Seemed like the right spot to go to it. I didn't expect a 2-1 game. I'm not going to lie. I would have never saw that coming. I thought maybe, the over would even potentially hit it maybe in that game. And in that case, I felt real confident the Sabres would win. But it is what it is. Back to the drawing board, and the Vegas Golden Knights. What a tough way to lose that one too. A complete bust last night.
Yeah, you should apologize, Stephen Batza. I knew what I was talking about. And
the Flyers are a bad team. Blues are a better team than the Flyers. Even though the Blues aren't a playoff team, they are still in some aspects a respectable team, I guess. So it's not like they're bad, trash completely. So yeah, good call last night.
All right, so check this out. Ben's got a goal light in his house. Okay? So his goal light went off twice. So technically what he's saying, it was a 2-2 game.
Yeah, no kidding. Should have won that, man. That golly, just.
Oh, I know. I was really rooting for Ben because, his heart and soul was into that. But you know what? These guys tell me that I'm too much of a homer. I bet my teams too much. So, and you know what? We have our guest here. Jabari made it in, and I'm so excited to have him on tonight because, Jabari is here. How you doing, my friend?
Doing just fine. As you can hear, I'm out of breath.
Yes.
I was trying to hurry up. We have had rolling blackouts here all day.
Oh, no.
Here in Texas. Yeah, my power's been out for like the last hour, and it just got on like a couple minutes ago.
Talk about good timing.
Yeah, I had to reset my router. So I was in there in the front room trying to hurry up. I had to slap my Avalanche jersey on. It was right there on my door. So
I'm so glad you wore that.
Yeah. So I apologize about that, guys, but I'm here.
Oh, no, you're here. It's all good, man. Nothing you can control. We've been having terrible storms here in Illinois, too. Matter of fact, our town that we live in got hit really hard by a tornado over the weekend. It was on the other side of town, luckily. So, storm passed. I'm like, that wasn't too bad. And then I see pictures all over the place of how bad it was. I was like, wow.
Well, it tore my front door off, so glass and everything out of it. All kinds of stuff. So look, I got to tell you this right now, Jabari. Mm-hmm. I don't even know if you've had the opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
But now we have a fantasy screen on OddsJam. Okay?
I saw it as soon as the tweet came out. So I love it off the bat. I love it. The UI is great. I took a look at it. Almost hit a 7-man off a parlay play.
Oh, nice.
I was DeJounte Murray 2 stats away from 1 7-man yesterday. So it was great. I tried it out. Gave shout out to the Discord. Gave it to them as well and a couple other friends. So while it is still in beta, we will be taking advantage of that.
no doubt.
Ben wants to know who's your favorite Avalanche player of all time.
I don't know. I'm just kind of a bandwagon for this team. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really my favorite player of all time has been Ben. I grew up watching Ben. He's been great. I really like the Dallas Stars though, so I might have to switch over, grab a Stars jersey. I went to a game like about a year or so ago. And I like it, but I was really hoping they would bring a team to Houston. Unfortunately, they haven't. So we'll see. But I do like the Stars, so I might switch teams.
No, but you got the XFL, and St. Louis whipped your butt the other day, so that was good.
Yeah, the Roughnecks got beat up. They got beat up, but yeah, we'll see. From what I'm hearing, the Roughnecks have a really good team this year. Is what I've been hearing. They have a pretty solid team, so we'll see what happens with that this year.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Actually, I got Greg Voice coming up. I'm going to do a Saturday morning coffee show, and Greg is going to come on with his XFL picks. It's the only time that he's got. Tony wants to know, will the Rays ever lose again, Mike?
Well, yeah, I mean, they'll lose at some point, but I'll tell you what, it's hilarious how we joked Monday when Tony was on about the Rays run line. Is it the new Dodgers run line? It's like, oh man, it's way too early to tell, man, this and that. But holy cow, so far, if you're betting the Rays run line, you're off to a heck of a start, 6-0, man. So no issues with that. And yesterday, just out of nowhere, I mean, it looked like they may even lose that game. And then, yeah, they win by, 4 runs or whatever?
Right.
Unreal.
Yeah, totally unreal. So, Jabari, it's really exciting to have you on the show again. We love it when you come on. We got to get this Twitch thing going at some point in time together. We're gonna get that going. But more than anything, I got to ask you right now: are you into golf at all? Do you do any prize picks betting with golf?
Yes, I just got into betting golf, but I've been watching golf for years. That's one of the few sports I wish I was good at because they make money for losing. So if they place 30th, they get a $50,000 portion of the purse, so on and so forth. Right. So, I've watched golf. My dad taught me how to play, when I was younger. Love golf, just never was real too good at it. But I've watched golf for years, just never really bet on it till like the last couple of months.
Okay, so Tony and I did a video, and it's on our YouTube channel. I want you to watch it. It's a preview of the Masters. We decided we're going to do a preview of all 4 majors, and we've got 5 winners, 5 top 5 finishers, and 5 top 10 finishers. So you'll find it very interesting. Just wanted to know whether you're into that. And also, Tony and I came up, we tweeted each other or DM'd each other earlier today. He's going to be tweeting out top 20 Masters picks. So you better check those out.
Nice. Look at you, Bob, using terms like DM'd me, man. I mean, I thought you were like as old school as they come, bro. I'm not going to lie, but look at you. Look at you.
Oh, yeah. I've learned all kinds of things hanging around you young people.
That's good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way,
you guys are.
I hate to do this to us, but I've got to do it. Maybe I'm jinxing us, but last Wednesday, our NBA parlay came through. So just got to point that out. I believe that's 2 out of 3 that we've put together and gotten winners on. So we'll keep our fingers crossed, knock on wood, so I don't jinx us, and see if we can do it again here in a little bit.
Okay, I'm hip to it. I'm ready. I'll have the first pick though. Mike's got a parlay though, and by the way, Daniel Schwartz says he saw the video. It's his first time betting on golf. All right, cool.
Nice.
So Jabari, today we got NBA going on. You get to jump in with the brand new fantasy screen, which we're so excited about, and we may put in a couple of different plays here today. But first off, I want Mike to do his parlay and, be honest with him, okay? If you don't like his parlay, Just tell him, Mike.
Mike has been pretty solid, especially when I follow him on Fliff, because the odds are everywhere for Fliff. It's excellent to make money. Then I follow Mike.
Yeah, wow. Here lately it's been tough sledding in these 2-leg parlays, but man, is what it is. We're gonna jump into one, and hey, I mean, fade the parlay, maybe make some money that way, right? Huh?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
we'll
fade
see.
Fade the picks, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Last night, if you would have faded both legs, you would have profited. So, yeah. All right, first one, quick. Lightning Rangers. I'm taking the under here, and I know this under seems a little low, but you've got two really solid teams, two top teams in the East. They've both been playing pretty good recently, so it was hard for me to get a feel of who I think would win the game outright, So I'm going to say you got the two best goalies, arguably, in the NHL, Vasilevsky and Shesterkin, and I think the best bet tonight is taking this under. Both teams have been scoring quite a bit lately if you look over their last, 4 or 5 games, but you got two teams that met in the Eastern Conference Finals last year, familiar with each other. They're going to be looking to beat up on each other, I think, a little tonight, and I think Shesterkin and Vasilevsky will both be solid in net, so I took the under here in this game.
Hey, I thought recently you said Vasilevsky sucked.
No, that was giving you that was giving you crap. That was giving you crap.
All right.
That's because you rode that lightning train way too long. But
I'm still riding it. They're gonna beat the Leafs in the first round.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right.
That's for another discussion. But I took Winnipeg tonight, Bob. Flames are only 2 points behind Winnipeg for that last wild card spot. This is a big, big game tonight. This could potentially either put Calgary in a good spot to get that wild card, or if they lose, Winnipeg can put some distance from themselves away from Calgary. And Calgary just played last night. They beat Chicago 4-3, but this is going to be a much harder test for them. Winnipeg's coming off of that 6-1 win against the Devils. They're well rested. I think they step up on home ice. It's in Winnipeg. They're looking to hold on to that final playoff spot. They don't want to leave here tonight tied with Calgary. So the home team's 4-0 in these two teams' last 4 meetings. You got Hellebuck in net. He's going to be the difference tonight. I'm going Winnipeg money line, Bobby.
Okay, I'm in agreement with the Winnipeg game with you. Unfortunately, I took over 5.5 in the other game, so we'll see who wins on that one. Hate to say that. All right. Stephen Batts has said we've got to ask for the NBA props too. What is he talking about there, Mike? Because if he's talking about the fantasy screen, NBA props are there.
Yeah, there will definitely be NBA props on there. Unless you're looking for some NBA props tonight, we'll definitely be getting into some for sure.
Let's start off, Jabari. If Mike shares his screen and goes ahead and we look at the fantasy screen, can we put together a prize picks here pretty quick?
Most definitely. This will actually be my first ticket of the day. Like I said, power been on and off majority of the day for me. So this will be my first ticket today. So we'll be putting a ticket together.
All right, cool.
This will be my first.
Awesome.
Mike, I'm going to let you take over from there, and I'll just add them in.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's just see what's happening. And it looks like right off the bat we got a lot of NBA plays right off the bang. So let's look at Emmanuel quickly. We've got under on rebounds and assists, 11.5 is the number on Prize Picks. We're taking the under here. Boy, this one right off the bat worries me just a hair.
It should.
Yeah.
It should, and I believe it's because that line initially from what I'm seeing right here, it got bumped. So it got moved from 10.5 to 11.5. So that probably triggered the under. I mean, quickly really has not been over 12 RA in a lot of the games. He's as far as 10.5, he's 4 out of 10 in his last 10 games. As far as just hitting 12. It's only happened once in the last 9 games. So I mean, you got a pretty good chance of that hitting even with no Randall. Obviously, hopefully he can get back healthy for the playoffs. Even with no Randall, it is still a little risky, but statistically speaking, you still got an edge. So I still agree with that 56% because the stats would provide otherwise that, he's going to have a lot of or lessened opportunities, at least under 12. He will not pretty much hit 12, pretty much.
So here's a problem with this whole thing right now.
What's that?
He's not coming up.
All right. So they probably just took him off not too long ago then.
Yeah. You probably try to refresh. Yeah, he's completely out of there.
Let's see if Quentin Grimes, I do like this one a lot. Points and rebounds over 20.5. I do like that. I mean, there's a chance Grimes tonight, he may have close to that in just points. Even,
You know what just happened? I think they just took off all the Knicks. Somebody must have just got announced. RJ Barrett just got announced out. That's why a couple minutes ago. So they're about to adjust all the Knicks lines. So these are pretty much going to be out of date.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. I just refreshed and they're already gone. So now we got to start here with Van Vliet on his over 6.5 assists tonight. I do think I like that one too. I think I like that one.
Go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry.
No,
or Bob. Sorry.
What do you think, Jabari? What, over or not?
I want to say over. I really do, but he burned me. Yesterday, that line was actually at 8.5, 9 on some sports books. Really, a couple days ago, he put up a 20 assist game against Charlotte. He had 6 assists in the first half. Came out in the second half because I watched the whole game. Came out in the second half, he had not a single assist against Charlotte. So, it's just one of those bad beats where it's like he had 5 in the first quarter, 1 in the second quarter, and then none in the third and fourth quarter combined. So I really want to say over, and surprising that line is very low for Fred. It's very low. 6.5 is pretty easy for him. So, I mean, because it's Fred, 6.5 should be fairly easy for him, but he burned me. So I don't know.
Okay. Well, let's take the burn out of the equation here.
Okay.
All right. Let's just go with it. I say, what do you say?
Let's do it.
Yeah. That's fine. Let's add it. And if we know now, if he burns us tonight, we're done with this man.
Yeah.
If he gets us tonight again, Bob, we'll let you put a phone call in to him. And
Alan says Grimes points and rebounds is killer. Ben says the end of the NBA season is wild for who plays and who doesn't. Yeah, it's pretty insane right now what's going on.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
All right, we got one play.
Yeah, let's look at the second play here on points and assists. The under, Kispert on his under 19.5. Jabari, any thoughts on this one? Washington, a lot of injuries.
Most definitely, and Kispert, for all intents and purposes, has been hooping. But I like this under. He's going to be coming up against, I want to say they're playing Atlanta, so he'll probably get the guard from either his name just drew a blank in my head. But yeah, he'll usually either get the guard from either John Collins or their other guard. He hoops sometimes, but yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
okay. I like it too.
How about this Nembhard play? We got him on an over PRA. It looks like 21.5.
Who are they playing? New York?
Yeah. Yeah. No, Indiana's they're playing
the Knicks. They're playing the Knicks.
They're playing the Knicks. Yeah. I mean, more times than not, when Andrew scores at least 13 points, he's gonna hit this line. He should be okay to score 13 against the Knicks that's resting some of their players. So yeah.
Okay. All right. That's awesome. 3.
Well, we're jumping over here to the NHL, Bob. So
unless you can jump down and just put some more
NBA one.
Yeah, let's do an NBA one.
let's refresh our screen and see if anything new does pop up. Okay, so Jaylen Brown just rolled up on us. Points and assists over 31.5. I like this. I like this.
Nothing more to say there.
Nothing.
No, I mean, Tatum's out. Jaylen Brown didn't play last night. I think he goes off tonight, honestly.
Okay. Nothing else to say. It's a banger.
It's a banger. Last 10, he's averaging 32.3 PA.
Yeah.
Just looked it up. I figured it was around 31 and a half, but yeah, this is a pretty easy line for him with no JT.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, definitely liking that one showing up. So, and then after that,
what about the Goodwin play down there?
Yeah, your old boy Jordan Goodwin, former Billiken.
Yeah,
over 13.5 points. Whew. Man,
think.
Don't know on this one, honestly. I mean, they got a lot of injuries, so you'd like to think that this is an opportunity for him to get that. But Goodwin's, I mean, to me, he's never really been a big time scorer. You know, this seems a little high for him, but heck, what do I know, you know?
No, it's okay. He had 14 against Milwaukee. So yesterday he had 14 against Milwaukee, which is probably why this line is so high.
Right.
To be honest.
Stay away from it and go to Pat Bev.
I think we should stay away from it and go to Pat Bev.
Points and rebounds. So that's over 10.5 on Bev. Yep. Man, I mean, you'd like to think he's probably going to have, you know, 7 points at least, probably, you know, somewhere.
Yeah, the points scare me more than anything. And with him, I'm checking Milwaukee's injury report right now. They haven't ruled Giannis out yet. Still day to day. Grayson is going to be missing. Pat Connaughton is going to be missing. So it's looking like Drew is still going to play.
Right.
More times than not, that's going to turn into a defense on defense matchup. So I might also stay away from this.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's refresh again to see it. Last time we did that, we got one that popped up, the Brown play. Nothing else popping up. There's Westbrook on his under turnovers. I mean, he's going to be doing a lot tonight, probably, with no Paul George. So you know how Westbrook goes, man. He can turn it over a lot.
He can. He most definitely can. Hopefully we could
think, you know, some revenge here. Maybe he's a little more cautious because he's known for that with the Lakers as a turnover machine, you know. So you think maybe more cautious approach tonight?
I think they will. I think it'll be more of our approach. You remember that game where it was no Kawhi and he put up like 30 points. This game was like last week or something like that, right?
Yeah, it was wasn't that in our parlay? That was your pick that you had in the parlay.
I think it was. And you know, that's where they just let Russ be Russ. Ty Lue's gonna have to let him do that here because he thrives in these type of games. When it comes to revenge and having to prove a point and playing with a chip on his shoulder, there's none better.
Right.
Aside from Steph, maybe Bron, and maybe KD, but Russ is still up there for me. So I think the under 4, I mean, he should be okay. Realistically speaking, I mean, there's nobody on the Lakers that's really going to be able to shut him down. Nobody's fast enough. Nobody's physical enough. And what they're probably going to do, just like every other team does, is they're going to step back and let him shoot. So if those turnovers come from anywhere, they're probably not going to be from like a lost, like a steal or anything like that. More than likely, it'll probably be like out of bounds, but I doubt that happens. Russ will take care of the ball, I think.
Okay, let's
roll with it. Let's roll with it. I like it now.
Okay, so here's what we got. We got Kispert under 19.5 points and assists. Nembhard over 21.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Van Fleet's number went from 6.5 to 7 while we were sitting here. So it's over 7 now. Jaylen Brown over 32.5 points and assists. And Russell Westbrook under 3.5 turnovers, and we're going to hit it. We're hitting it. It's done. It's locked and loaded. We are in there. Now, let's get into just a little bit of NBA talk. You and Mike are a heck of a lot smarter about this league than what I am, okay? Guys, is there anybody from that bottom four in either conference going to really make any noise? Or is this just, a waste of time to watch these teams play? I'll let you take it first, Jabari.
Bottom four. So we're talking play-in teams.
Yes.
Okay. To me in the East, no. The East is a heck of a conference. Miami's been sliding all year, started off hot. They're just not there offensively. Atlanta's a mess. Toronto doesn't have the star power for me. And then Chicago is also a mess. In the West, it is a different story. Lakers were the 6th seed at one point last night, bumped down to 7 now. They can't win the series against the Clippers even if they win tonight. Because they'll be down. They're still down 3-0 to the Clippers. No other team in the West in that bottom four is really making any splashes. Dallas still has a chance to get in. I think me and my friend were talking about it. OKC needs to finish 2-2, and then Dallas would need to, 1-3 now, and then Dallas needs to win every single one of their games. And I don't think that happens either. Only LA gonna make a difference for me in the bottom four as far as playing.
Mike, you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, I will say that these matchups are a lot more exciting for me than the East because you got a team in the Pelicans who was in this thing last year and made some noise last year. They were a huge surprise. Don't think they'll replicate that, obviously. But, then you got Minnesota, the acquisition they made, bringing over Gobert. You got Karl Anthony Towns, some star power there. I mean, it should make for some interesting basketball for sure. Then you got OKC, kind of the surprise team this year. Gilgeous-Alexander has been unbelievable. You've got tons of star power here in this play-in. And then you got, as Jabari said, the Lakers. Dallas definitely has a chance to sneak in over one of those teams. So in terms of do any of these teams have a chance of doing anything? Nobody other than possibly the Lakers. I'm with Jabari on that. In terms of at least getting something good to watch, I mean, you got some good players, some star powers, some interesting headlines. I'm excited about the West play-in games, but nobody that's gonna do a whole lot, because I'm not a believer in the Mavericks. This Luka and Kyrie, they don't mesh.
How does that not happen? Well, how does
neither one of them play defense? I mean, neither one of them play defense, and both of them have to have the ball in their hand to do what they do. And I mean,
what happened to all the talk last year about Luka going to come into this year an MVP, baby?
Yeah, not happening now. Not happening now.
No, it's not happening at all. All right. So we got one prize picks play in here. I'd like for Mike to go to the positive EV page, see if we can find anything here last minute. And then I'd like to go into one more prize picks play that will encompass all sports, not just NBA. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Fair.
All right.
And then we got to get to that NBA parlay, so you better be thinking of what you're going to have.
Oh, I already know what I'm doing.
Oh, do you? You're confident, ain't you?
Okay. I know my stuff.
Yeah. All right, let's see what's out here right now. There's that Emmanuel Quickly. There's another play on him, over 5.5 rebounds at plus 130 if you're looking for a plus odds play. What do we have him over on?
I think we had him under.
Or we had him under, didn't we? Yeah, we had him under on a prize picks play. So yeah, I'm going to stay away from that one right now. I like this DeJounte Murray under 7.5 assists. Value's not as good now, but I did hit that one earlier. That one looks pretty solid. Pretty good value on that. Tarasenko over 2.5 shots on goal. I would jump on that at plus 125. That's worth a little sprinkle. No doubt about that. I will take that one right now. Go lock that one in. We will take Vladdy on his overshots, Bob, former Blue.
I'll take it. Let's do it.
And then let's continue to go down and see if there's anything that we really, really like. I mean, here's this Sacramento-Dallas game on an over that's popping up here on Fliff.
Smack it.
I think
two teams that don't play defense. I think Sacramento's bottom 3 in defense.
Yeah.
And they both score a lot of points.
Yep. This should make for an interesting, fun, fast-paced offensive game. So let's jump on that one on Fliff as well. Love it.
Okay. All right, so you ready to put together this parlay? Because I've already got my pick. All right.
Yeah, because there's just not a lot popping up right now that I'm looking to hit right now last minute. I don't want to go overboard,
I'm going to share. Cool. I got the first pick. I'm taking the Knicks on the money line.
Okay.
And it's added. As you can see there, folks, I hit the dollar sign. It said add the parlay, and this little dollar sign up here in the right-hand corner turned purple, and there is one leg to the parlay. Now, no pressure on you guys whatsoever.
I'm going to let Mike go first.
Fair. There's a couple of ones that I was wanting to pick from. I think I'm going to roll with Detroit tonight to cover. I got to be honest. I mean, the Nets. I
knew you were going to say that. I knew it.
Look, plus 11.5. I mean, the Nets are only 1-4 against Detroit. Their last 5 games I saw, and the Nets have struggled against the spread with no rest on the road. Lots of factors in this. 12 plus points seems like a lot. And actually Detroit's covered every time against the Nets. Can't remember if one of those times I think was when they had KD still.
No, the number's 11.
11. I'm going to still roll with it. I'm going to still roll with it. Yeah. I'm going to still roll with it.
So hover over that little dollar sign. It says add to parlay and you click on it.
Nets
adds it to the parlay.
Just played last night too. So let's roll with it.
There we go. We're up to plus 203 on DraftKings. Jabari, you have absolutely no pressure here.
None whatsoever. I've been sitting on this one all day. The Lakers money line.
I was thinking,
it was 1 or 2 for me, either the Kings or the Lakers money line. Both of them are plus bet today, which I love. But I just think the Lakers are on a roll. They're starting to click. Everybody's starting to get healthy. They're not going to have an answer for AD in the paint. I'm calling that right now. They're not. Zubac's just not there, so they're going to do what Ty Lue always does, sub in Plumlee off the bench. He's the more lateral, quicker defender. And Bron's on a roll. I think they're 4-0 in the last 4, so I'm taking the Lakers money line. Been sitting on it all day.
Now, you ready for this, Jabari? Yesterday, LeBron popped up for 1 minute on the positive EV page for PRA over 39. Can you believe it was that low?
Yeah, I took it on one of the 7-mans that I did. So I took it on Parlay Play. Yeah.
Cool.
It was at 39.5, I think, on Parlay Play as well. And he cleared that pretty heavily. I thought at first I was like,
he cleared it with points and rebounds.
Yeah.
Just them alone. Yeah, easily. All right, so let's add the Lakers to the parlay, and let's take a look at what we got. We got Knicks money line, Pistons plus 11, and the Lakers on the money line. Guys, that's plus 613, and we have beaten the pinnacle odds. You did it there, Jabari, with the Lakers pick. Let's add it to the bet tracker. It is in there now. Folks, you need to bet it. right now, I'll say it again. Knicks money line, Pistons plus 11, Lakers money line. We hit it last week. We've hit 2 out of 3 with Jabari on the show. So it's like no joke. We're serious stuff here, man.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Yeah, like I said, I decided to go Detroit. I had a feeling Jabari was going to jump in that Lakers-Clippers game, and I thought about it too. I'm glad I didn't. And so now we got an absolute banger of a parlay. I love it.
Look at what Ben for Prize Picks, all sports. You know he's into that the esports. He's all over the place, man. Mm-hmm. This dude has got this going on. For Prize Picks, all sports, here's my contribution. CSGO, Chiron, under 19.0 kills, map 1. He averages 17, and his team is a 3-1 dog.
All right. Hey, I'm gonna ride him with him.
Okay, I gotta find this. So let's put another Prize Picks together here real quick, guys, and then we'll get the heck out of here. Love doing the show with you guys, by the way.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
All right. There it is. CSGO.
You gonna throw this one together real quick?
Yeah, we're gonna throw it together real quick.
Okay.
Chiron.
Right. That gives us 2.
Yeah, I know. I gotta find this one first. Why don't you look on the under 19? Why don't you look on the
well, first we'll find out, Jabari, is there anything on your sheet that you're really, really digging tonight that you want to add to this entry here?
I'm checking right now. They just put quickly back up. Jesus. They bumped his points line to 27.5.
Oh, wow.
I think that's the highest I've ever seen his points line. So that must mean Jalen is also not playing. They bumped it that high. Let me see. Yeah, there's not really anything from me really. Sabonis first half points. I believe earlier was at 10.5. I'm checking right now myself to see if they've already bumped it. I know Prize Picks loves to bump this. No, it's still at 10.5. Sabonis first half points at 10.5. I really do like today.
Over.
Yes, sir. It'll be over for me.
All right, let's do it. It's in there. We got it. Okay. I need 2 more, guys.
How about Manoah on his strikeouts tonight in this baseball game?
Yeah.
I mean, he got killed by the Cardinals in that first start. Kansas City strikes out a lot.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That was at the top of the page too, wasn't it, Mike?
I was somewhere up there, but I saw that and it just stood out instantly because I think he's going to strike out several batters tonight for sure. He's looking to bounce back after that brutal start for him, even though they won that game, and like I said, Kansas City, even though they did score 9 runs in the series opener against them, they do strike out a lot. And even in that game, I forget who was on the mound, but whoever it was went over his strikeout total, even though Kansas City scored 9 runs on him. Whoever was pitching that first game went over. Oh, it was Barrios was on the mound.
What about Hellebuck under 29.5 saves tonight against Calgary?
Man, these are
Calgary. They just played last night. They got to be a tired team. Winnipeg rested. Hellebuck on his game. They're playing in the whiteout.
Yeah, but the only worry there is remember Calgary's fighting for this playoff spot too.
So they're gonna shoot it.
Yeah, that's the only thing that worries me there. I feel like I know, and they only played Chicago last night,
okay,
so it's not like.
So you're saying no? Yeah, and they also lost to Chicago last night.
Well,
That's fair. That's fair.
Fair.
I mean,
you're right. They did lose to Chicago last night.
I mean, that was going to be my contribution. No, they lost 4-2. If you took the Blackhawks on the puck line last night, which Lisa should have done on the show, she would have made us a winner. But she went Red Sox. All right. I'm adding it.
Okay. I'll roll with it. That's fine.
I'm doing it. All right. I'm going to share my screen. We're going to go through both entries here real quick. And then we'll get the heck out of everybody's hair and you all can go home. And Jabari can get back to work. All right. So in this one, this is a multi-sport. 5 picks. CSGO Chiron less than 19.0 map 1 kills. And K's more than 5.5 map 1 headshots. I have no idea what that is, but if it wins,
headshot, man,
I love it.
Explanatory. Boom. I mean, sniping.
Sabonis over 10.5 points. Alec Manoa over 5.5 strikeouts, and the one that's probably going to be the pick of the year, Connor Hellebuck, less than 29.5 saves. All right. Now, in the NBA, we've got 5 picks. Corey Kispert, under 19.5 points and assists. Nembhard, over 21.5 points, rebounds and assists. Van Fleet, over 7 assists. Jaylen Brown, over 32.5 points and assists. And Russell Westbrook, less than 3.5 turnovers. Those are our entries. Okay. I got one more thing to talk to Jabari about, Mike. I just got to do this. Jabari, there is a play in Prize Picks in Major League Baseball. I pulled it up here. I'm not hitting any, but I did this the other night. It's called hits, runs, and RBIs. Okay. Most of these guys are set at 1.5. Okay. If you get a hit, that's 1 point. If you score a run, that's another point. If you hit a home run, you've covered both, right? A hit and a run and an RBI. Your score would be 3. Arenado hit the other night, and so did Trout for me the other night. What do you think of this player prop? And do you think we will see more of this? Because this, to me, compared to last year, is relatively new to at least me. Your thoughts?
I love it. I've already hit a couple with Mike Trout, Aaron Judge, in addition to their hitter score as well. So Mike Trout, Aaron Judge, and I believe Trey Turner as well. I think I hit him the other day. So I love it. Also took an under on Bregman for this as well. That wasn't bad. Bregman was doing bad for a good 3-game stint there when they were playing Detroit. So,
true, you can catch a guy in a slump, right?
Yeah,
and hit something like that. So, all right, Ben has one more comment. Ben, Westbrook's revenge game. He's going to go off tonight. He took a small flyer on a triple double for him on FanDuel at plus 1750. Wow. Yeah. Way to go, bro.
I don't mind that at all. Yeah. I think, he's very capable of triple doubles. I mean, feels like he's been averaging those his whole life, right? Those seasons he did. But yeah, you're right. Revenge game. You heard Jabari say it, nobody gets up for these games as much as a guy like Westbrook. I wouldn't mind a sprinkle on that, Ben. I like it, man.
I got to tell you, Jabari, it seems like we're almost 45 minutes. Seems like we just got started. I feel like the Carol Burnett show. I'm so glad we had this time together.
I'm so glad I've never seen that show.
You don't know what you're missing, man. That's it. Last minute betting, Jabari here every Wednesday. And I got to tell you, man, great job as always. And all of our content creators that come on, we love having everybody on here. I love it. It's great. We hit all these sports. Now I'm getting into, CSGO. Come on, baby. I'll be getting that every day now.
Yeah, all right, having people in your DMs.
DMs talking CSGO.
There you go.
Hip to the trip, rise with the tide, roll with the flow. All right.
Appreciate you, Ben.
Peace.